Good morning everyone and welcome to another shoe review. Today I'm going to be doing a pair of shoes that I wore to a gig, well not a gig, a nightclubby sort of thing here in Tewkesbury only last night. And it's to Heaven to Hold Records. If you're ever in Tewkesbury, go to the record shop. It is awesome. And I wore a nice outfit with tuley flouncy skirts and I wore these shoes. So these are a pair of leather. Da-da-da-da, they go all the way up to there at the back. They're laced up at the front. Now it's been a bit cold lately because we're coming into winter, so these were probably the last chance I'll get to wear them, which is why I wore them. And they are laced up at the front with leather lacing. They're leather lined with a nice stitching and a support ridge at the back. There we go. And then this is what they look like from the side. They look like leaves. So I got these through Vinted, the secondhand charity app. I believe they come from Amazon, which means they're probably Chinese. There is no label on them. There's no branding on the inside of them or on the bottom. The only thing on the bottom is the size, and that's a size 41. Now, these are a small 41, I have to say. I'm usually a 40, and these fit me perfectly. So, because they've got quite a short, pointy toe, I'm glad I went for the 41s. They didn't have a 40, but I could have waited and found a pair. But I got the 41s, hoping that they'd fit, and they did. So there's the back ridge of them. There we go. And the inside looks like remarkably like the outside. But there we go. With this internal seam. It's on both sides. So, internal seam, you know what I mean. A side seam on either side and a little bit of leaf work. I think if I want to, I could get some leather paint, like a darker red or maybe even a brown or a bit of a black, and do a brush up so that it's sort of like a dry brushing so that it looks a little bit more three-dimensional. But until then, these are quite fine as they are. The sole, as you can see, I've worn them, so they're going to have to be resoled probably soon. I think they were worn once before I got them, but I wore them last night, and yeah, the soles are not the most sturdy, but they were good. They weren't slippy, which was really nice, so I could wear them in the slight damp. And I do like how they curve here at the ankle. Sorry, I just had to pause for the cats. And they're not making an appearance today, unfortunately. They're up snuggled together upstairs. So they've got this leather lacing, which is quite a thin leather strap, leather lacing. Excuse my thumb. Oh, it looks terrible. Anyway. Yeah, so it's shiny on one side. It's a bit stretchy as well. So it worked really well. I wore them last night, and I wore them with tights, and they worked really well. The only thing I noticed is this sort of bent down a little bit like that, but that's because of the lacing, and there's not really a lot of support here. So it sort of just went bloop, a little bit like that. But other than that, they went really well. I felt really comfortable in them. I could dance, which I did all night. I danced. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. And I really liked them. I liked the pop of red with all my black that I was wearing yesterday. I was also wearing a red corset, so it sort of matched, and the red matched this red here. It's a true red. I know it's showing up a little bit, I don't know, pinkish in this light, but it is actually red. It's a proper red, almost a russet red, like a madder red, but it is actually red. But in this yellow light that I've got, I don't know if we can see in the daylight. Can you see that it's actually red? It's still reading as pink, but it's red. Trust me, it's red. Anyway, Now let me go put some tights on and take off my Ugg boots and put some tights on and put on the shoes for you. Hold on 1 second, and by the magic of video, pausing and stuff, it will be now. Ta-da! So here they are on, with my wonderful snag tights. They've got silver glitter on them. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? Anyway, but these are the shoes. We're looking at shoes, not tights. So here they are. And you see what I mean by they just do a little bit of a collapsing just there. But it doesn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. Let's have a look at what they look like on the side. There we are. Yeah. They are really easy to put on. And the leather is really soft. Well, it's not really soft, it's soft. It's not buttery soft, but it's soft. And yeah, I think they look really cute. I don't know what else to say about them. Leather lined, leather strapping. I don't think this lacing is going to last. So if I wore them quite regularly, especially in summer, I think we'd have to replace this with a ribbon or a cord. Ribbon might look cute. Yeah. For a pair of, I think I got them for 15. I think I got them for £15. I think that's a pretty good deal. And it was for a specific event, but I'm going to keep wearing them, and especially in summer I'm going to wear them. And there we go. There we have it. I like my sparkly tights. There we go. So yeah, that's them. A little bit of fairy funness. And yeah, until next time, this is it for today. It's a nice short one today. I will see you all next time for another pair of shoes, potentially. And we will, this is a bit weird. It's like I'm not sitting in the shoe properly. That's a bit weird. I hadn't noticed that before. I'll have to keep an eye on that. This looks like it's collapsing a bit. There is no heel support in these shoes, so it probably is collapsing a little bit. There we go. If I get my foot in properly, that's better. Okay, I just didn't have them on all the way. There we go. Ta-da! That's better. So yeah, until next time, take care of your feet. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your friends and family, and mainly take care of yourself. And until then, love you all. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.